Alright guys, so we have to use a special kind of car wash now. Doesn't do the best job, but it does keep the truck fairly clean. And basically it doesn't put any kind of, I don't know, cloth on the wrap here. We don't want to tear the wrap. What's going on, guys? How are you doing on this beautiful Sunday evening? I'll tell you what, the weather here in Northeast Ohio, you couldn't ask for anything better for a mid-October, just beautiful, almost still feels like summer day because we've been in the 80s almost all weekend. And I'll tell you what, I'm literally sitting here sweating, okay? I got to get my own lawn taken care of here in just 1 minute, but I got to also get this video made for you guys because I feel obligated. TQ feels obligated, and yeah. So starting with this right now, the #1 question we get asked every single day is, Sean, TQ, Sean, how do I get more customers? So what I like to do is use a couple different examples, guys. And some of you that been to speaking events that we've done over the last 3-4 years, you guys will have heard this and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. We'll use this one first, okay? This plant right here, this nice beautiful plant. We could actually even use this nice beautiful pumpkin sitting right next to it, okay? So this nice beautiful plant, if you just put this seed in the ground and you don't do anything else, what's going to happen to this thing? Is it going to grow into this nice big beautiful mum? I'd like to think not. So what you're going to have to do is think of this plant as your business and that seed as your business, okay? So you're taking and starting your business. Maybe you've already been established for a season or a few months or whatever. So you're just a little seed, okay? You're a little business and you need to plant that seed. You need to plant this seed for this mum, okay? Well, once you put it into the ground, once you say, hey, I'm going to start this business, do you think anything's going to happen if you don't do anything afterwards? I don't think it will. So what do you have to do? First and foremost, you have to have a good, stable soil, good foundation to put that seed into so that it can actually grow. Because if you take that seed and you set it on wood or concrete, more than likely it's not going to grow, right? It's not going to do anything. So taking this nice, beautiful seed here, we're going to stick it in some nice soil. So we're going to start our business off with a good soil, good foundation. And then what do you got to do? Okay, you got to nurture it. You got to actually take care of it. So how do you grow your business? How do you grow this plant from a little seed now that you got good soil, you got a good foundation? Well, the #1 thing is you got to have sunlight put onto it, right? So if you're a small business and you're not shining light onto it every single day, how is anybody going to know you're out there? If there's no sun that ever hits this mum here as a seed, is it ever going to grow? Absolutely not. So what does it need first? It needs water to go with that sunlight, right? Nice, beautiful water. And you want to make sure you throw a ton of water onto it, right? Just like your small business. You need to water your small business every single day. So how do you do that? Well, guys, that's where your SEO and your marketing is going to come into place. So now I'm going to move us into my next example, and it's still going to play off of the same exact thing, but just move you a little bit more in depth. And I'll tell you right now, you want to be a big, beautiful mum, right? You want to have a big, beautiful business, or maybe you just want to have a small, beautiful business. I like my business small and I like it beautiful, but if you're not going to put in the work, you're not going to water it, you're not going to give it the sunlight, the air that it needs, you're not going to give it the life every single day, the SEO, the putting out the pictures, the tagging, all of that, you're going to end up like this guy, right? Dead. So just imagine yourself every single morning, you're a little spider right here in the middle, okay? What's a spider have to do almost every single day? It has to build its web, right? It has to come out here, it's got to build this big web because it wants to eat, right? It wants to catch things so that it can eat food, it can survive, it needs to catch it in this web. But every single day, little bugs and stuff come flying through and they hit this web and they either destroy it or it gets messed up by you or me walking through the woods. Don't mind the family in the background, they're just getting home. But simply, guys, you have to look at yourself as that spider every single day. Your business is that little spider just starting out every single day. You need to build your business. You need to build your web. So how do you do that? Well, these are just some of the examples I threw up here real quick. Now on my big board, I have what we do every single day, and a lot of these are on there, but some of these aren't. But I wanted to put them on here so that you have as many options as possible, like direct mailing. We don't do direct mailing anymore. I've just done it so many different times. There's so much competition in that market in our area. We just don't get the return on it for our area, okay? Not saying you can't and you won't. We just don't get that return, okay? So like I stated, a lot of these are on our big board in the other room, like Google My Business. I just put MB there for abbreviation. Email list. This one's a huge one, guys. As you get going in your business, you're going to want to save your customers' emails, okay? And you might say, Sean, well, why do I want to save my customers' emails? Well, you want to put these into their own little specific list and you take and add to it, okay? So if a customer leaves you, go in there and you remove Miss Smith, okay? Mr. John calls you and he wants to be added to your list, you add him to your email list and you just keep this one separate to the side there, because if you're ever running specials or, hey, we're going to be running aerations from, the end of September through October. We're going to be doing leaf cleanups October, November. Depending on all the services you offer to your specific area, like us, we do snow removal. We like to shoot an email out to all of our customers. Just a little reminder, guys. Sometimes you just need to remind them, hey, we're going to be offering snow removal. Hey, we're going to be doing spring and fall cleanups. Hey, don't forget to get on our mulch list, okay? It fills up really quickly. So your email list is going to be huge as your business kind of gets going. But every single day using the Spiderweb effect and building your Spiderweb, you got to use your SEO, okay? And there's a ton of other things you can do as well, but SEO is the easiest one. It stands for your search engine optimization, okay? Mike Andes really hones in on a lot of this stuff, guys. He goes way more in depth than I do, but I want to add some value to you guys, and this stuff I do know, and I want to be able to share it with you as well, okay? So if you notice here, I put all socials, okay? I left YouTube separately down here for one simple reason. I feel YouTube is just a little bit different because Instagram, TikTok, your Google My Business even, all of these, you can just throw photos up every single day, little short clips, videos, whatever. You could even just write out, a sentence or two about a service or something you have going on in the business. And then you're able to pop it onto these very, very easy. Now, I kept YouTube separate, and I can now add it to all socials as well, because YouTube created this thing now called Shorts, okay? You're seeing everybody creating these short videos. We've done a few. We haven't really messed with too much. I think I threw one up this morning there, just simply with the cargo buckles. And simply, guys, you can make a 3-second, 5-second, 60-second, up to, I believe it's up to a 60-second short little video, and you can now put it out there. And if you have a business YouTube page, you can now throw a 60-second clip directly from your cell phone or whatever, filming device you use, right to YouTube. And I mean, you can put these things up, guys, within a couple minutes. They're really, really nice, really convenient. Now, you've always been able to put short videos up on YouTube, but this the short reference doesn't knock your overall YouTube channel, I guess you could say. So if you go into the algorithms on YouTube, they'll have two separate ones. They'll have short section over here for your shorts, and then you'll have your regular videos, okay? Because your watch time is what really plays into the success of your channels. Most of our videos do 70+% watch time. So that means that when you guys click into the video, you're watching 70% of it. So if it's a 10-minute video, you're watching roughly about 7 minutes of it. So back in the day, if you put a short video out and it didn't get all that watch time, YouTube knocked it and made it very negative. So now they've separated it so you don't get that negative effect there. So that's really good. And you're going to see a lot more people now putting shorts out. And I highly recommend it if you have a business. If you don't want to create a ton of videos, at least create those YouTube shorts, okay, and put them out. Direct mailing, like I already hinted on, we don't do a ton of this anymore. I did it for years and years and years, just really never made my money back in our area. And I can tell you right now, if you go in the springtime, in our area, guys, you'll probably get 10 mailers a day. I mean, 10 direct mailers a day. What we found that works better in our area are Bandit Signs down here at the bottom. I'm hoping that's in the shot. So Bandit Signs, you guys have seen, we use UZMARKETING. We can get the smaller signs, 100 of them for 99 bucks. The bigger ones that we just went to now, you get those for 200 bucks, I believe they are. But Bandit Signs work really, really well. You're really going to want to check in your area, though, to make sure you're allowed to put these out. Sometimes they want to charge you a fee. A lot of times you can get away with it, okay? Make sure you put a little note on the back side of your sign or somewhere on there that says, hey, I'm going to come pick it up in 14 days or something like that. But it's a really, really good marketing tactic for a specific area. And you can use this Spiderweb effect. I'll use this kind of real quick to play off of. So imagine we remove all the social media, and we created our spider web, and this is our home, and we want to just put customers into these places, okay? We want to fill in, this is our service area. So this is as far as we go, 30 miles, say. So we can put on here, you know, customers here, customers there, customers there, customers here. Oh, we don't have anybody here, but we got a customer, 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 customer. So we can find out really quickly. We have a void here on our map that we need to fill in. So what we like to do is we like to target those areas specifically, okay? And you can do that somewhat with social media, you know, YouTube ads and Facebook and Google My Business ads and all that stuff. But we find that with Bandit Signs, what we can do is go to those customers. If you can imagine, let me show you. So say we got a customer here, 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 customer here. We got a customer here, customer here, customer here, customer here, customer here, customer here. And then we have customers all the way around here, okay? But we find in this section, we have a really big void. So what we'll do is we'll take our Bandit Signs here, and we'll actually start targeting at this location, this one. We will put our signs up on all of these, okay? And then we'll find corners or whatever if we're allowed to, and we'll put those signs up in here as well. So we're just targeting and hoping to fill this location in so that our drive times are minimal as possible, okay? So that's another thing you can do. Word of mouth is always king, guys. I hope you can see that down here. Word of mouth. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell all of your customers. You can run specials and say, you know, hey, you know, if you get me another customer, I'll deduct 5% off of your next bill, 10%. Some guys even just take you know, a number off. They'll say, hey, if you bring a customer to me and they sign a year contract, I'll deduct, you know, a service completely, a $45 service or whatever. Paid ads is another one, okay? So don't overlook paid ads, guys. Facebook, Instagram, all of these, you can really hone this into your area as well. So say you want to run an ad. Now, I will say this, guys, it has become a lot harder to use paid ads effectively, because back in the day you could just go on your Facebook and say, hey guys, I started a business, I'm cutting grass, will you do your thing, will you share it with your friends and stuff? Well, now all of those social medias like to knock you, okay? If you put share on there, they're gonna knock you a bit, okay? They're not wanting you to get out into the world. So what they want you to do is they want you to pay for it, okay? But if you're not running that ad and have all the information in that ad broke down specifically, you could literally be throwing your money away, okay? Because a lot of people, say this is your service area, you know, some people might be targeting way out here. And if you don't even service this area, I mean, what are you doing out here? I mean, there's no reason for you to be out here, okay? So you can hone it in 20, 30 miles, but then there's a lot of other stuff behind the scenes as well, guys. If you don't know what you're doing, do your research, really hone in on it. And if you need to, hire a company to do it for you, okay? There's tons of companies out there that can really run some effective ads for you. I'll tell you what, I think moving forward, we're gonna move to just hiring a company to run our ads, because by the time I put it up there, plug it, put all the information into it, you know, set, you know, your number you wanna run it for a while. Say you wanna throw $100 at it for a week or whatever, 200 bucks, whatever. I think you can get a more effective ad by just paying somebody down here. So this is one we've really honed in, as you guys have seen with the YouTube over probably now the last 4 years, as our branding. This one is very, very important, okay? If you notice your trucks and trailers and everything, you know, you have no signage, you have no way of standing out, you have nothing that signifies you as the business and your name and number on there, this can really, really hurt you guys, because if nobody knows who you are, you're not going to get the calls, okay? You're not going to get any business. So you have to make sure people know who you are and know you're out there. If nobody knows you're out there, you know, I've said it before, guys, this is the number one thing that kills businesses, any small business, guys. People think, I'm going to start a business, I'm going to have a service, I have all the equipment, and I'm just going to start it, and it's just going to happen. It's just, everybody's going to come to me. That is the worst thing, and that is the thing that will put you out of business the fastest. You have to work at this. This is a job, okay? And you have to do it every single day, okay? Every single day. Please do not think you're going to start a business and it's just going to come flooding to you. Now, if you're a super popular person in your area and you know a lot of people, yeah, you can probably pull quite a few people right off the rip. But the average person, most people, if you start something and you're not watering it like we did that mum earlier, it's going to die. Water it, guys. Water it, water it, water it. Give it the light it needs. Shine the light onto the business as much as you possibly can and watch it grow. So, moving on here. Door to door. I don't do so much door to door anymore, but door to door could be walking up and just talking to the customers. We've really abandoned this one over the last couple of years just because of the, you know, all the Cove stuff going on. We find that people are, you know, very defensive and pull back-ish. So what I would recommend if you want to do door to door is just get door hangers, okay? Do not put anything on the mailboxes at all, guys. I know some people say, oh, just slide it in the, you know, the little flag there. I'm telling you right now, save yourself the headache and save yourself the time of having to drive back out there in a timely manner to pick all that stuff up. Don't touch the mailboxes. Just do door-to-door door hangers, okay? You can get thousands of these things really, really priced cheap, and it's a way more effective way. Just walking around, pay some kids in your area some candy bars, hopefully, you know, whatever, I don't know, bribe them, get them to go put out an entire neighborhood of door hangers for them, buy them some lunch or something, I don't know, maybe teach them how to ride the mowers or something, and you can get your advertising out there a little bit. But that, guys, is overall, you know, just a real quick, brief breakdown, I guess you could say. Over here, I just put connect them all using your hashtag. So anytime you put, you know, a sentence out, or, you know, a blog, or, you know, a post, you know, maybe you want to talk about aerations or the benefits of seeding or dethatching or different salts or, you know, calcium, whatever, and you write something up, make sure you hashtag it back to your business and your location. So hashtag Spencer Lawn Care LLC, hashtag Stark County, Ohio, hashtag lawn care, hashtag snow removal, all of those kinds of things. You don't need to be hashtagging going viral or something like that, or whatever is the trendiest thing right now. Hashtag it back to your business and link it back to your business, and link all of your YouTube, all of your socials, your Google My Business, all of this stuff back to you, guys. All right, guys, so I gotta get this lawn finished, but I hope you enjoyed today's video. A lot of good little information in there for you, but busy weekend. Softball, and what else did I miss, TQ? Anything else?
Just a lot of running around and family hanging together, and that's about it.
Yeah, so hope you enjoyed the video. As always,
keep mowing,
keep growing,
keep making money, boys.
We'll talk to you later.
TQ out.
Peace.
Bye.